For the Vesu in Madagascar, it's traditional to hunt turtle. Turtle used to be a highly prized catch, pursued with spears from specially made pirogues by only the most skilled of fishermen in the dead of night. They then brought the turtles ashore to be butchered for their tasty meat. In the past, a limited number were caught for significant occasions. Turtle was a special dish, only enjoyed at these times. Now, turtle harvesting remains a part of Vesu culture, but instead of only a few fishermen catching them for certain occasions, they are now caught frequently. These days fishermen use nets, including huge shark nets, that inadvertently catch numerous turtle. No skill is needed anymore. It's easy. Additionally, the human population on the coast has grown exponentially in the last few generations, and there are simply far more people to hunt them. There may have been hope that the numbers taken through fishing would be replenished through breeding, but eggs are also being taken now. The villages that used to be sparse along the shoreline allowed plenty of space for turtle to nest, but now people are present on almost all beaches, and wherever turtles try to nest, they are captured and their eggs plundered.
Traditional knowledge has told us that fishermen used to be able to go out and catch turtles just in the lagoon, spearfish for them, catch them by harpoons. Nowadays you're just really lucky if you see a turtle. But they used to have nesting beaches all around the area. Yeah. Turtle Beach up at Cocoa Beach where we stay, where Blue Ventures is based, used to be a turtle nesting beach. There's no turtles nesting there anymore.
So even in the remotest of places that used to be havens for turtle nesting, like the inhospitable Barren Isles, there are now people. Everywhere that you go on these islands, you can find evidence of turtle exploitation. You can find pieces of shell, you can find rib cages, you can find skulls, just the discarded remnants of an awful lot of turtles that have been harvested for food, admittedly, but at the same time, it's a completely unsustainable practice. These animals just take far too long to mature and far too long to breed in order for this sort of level of exploitation to be survivable by the species. With adult turtle being taken and no young turtle hatching to replace them, they will soon be wiped out.
We're in Andavidok, and in the village we have a slough collector. I just met her in the village. She told me that we had a couple of green turtles that had been caught today. They were caught in a net, actually out for shark fishing or for catching big fish. And she's informed every time somebody catches a shark or a turtle, and she collects measurements for us. So she'll measure the carapace length, which is from the head to the end of the carapace, as well as the plastron width. So she'd turn the turtle over and measure across the width of the turtle. And she does the same for sharks as well. She takes measurements for those.
The data collectors are given cameras and notebooks to record catches, and will soon be given camera phones so that they can immediately send the information through the mobile networks. This will inform communities and Blue Ventures of the extent of harvesting and allow them to understand how best to try and conserve and save the turtle from extinction here. Until sufficient information is gathered for communities to create effective management plans, Blue Ventures are being hosted by communities to present their Turtle Festival.
So our work here in this city, we're holding a festival today at what we call a social marketing campaign, a festival to really raise awareness of the importance of sea turtle conservation and sea turtles to the ecology as well as the culture, the fishing culture of this region. We're particularly targeting the younger generation here today. It's an afternoon event, it's the weekend, there's music, there's dancing, there's games, there's activities, but all of it has a very strong educational element.
The day's activities are run by Tamar, who used to be a turtle fisherman himself, but now is a driving force for turtle conservation along this coast.
Basically, this Turtle Festival, it's not party. It's a lesson for the fishermen how to change their behavior about the turtle, because these fishermen just know how to kill turtle, but they doesn't know how to save it. Why we need protect the turtle? If they doesn't understand it, they will be angry, or sometimes they just kill a lot of turtle. 50 people at least come to face on me, say thank you very much, to let them understand about it, because of course there was nobody teaching and explaining what exactly the life of the turtle. And then some of them, it's really a regret about they have done before. Never sailed the turtle anymore, just keep eat if they want to eat, not make a business, because if the turtle is run out of the business, it will be disappeared quickly.
Although fishermen may not know the reason for it, it is clear that there are far fewer turtle now than there were in the past.
10, 20 years ago, it was probably nesting beaches all over the place, but now, because obviously more and more people are fishing for turtles, or they've got nets out, bycatch of turtles is much higher. And the money you can get for a turtle, the big turtle here is probably worth about 90 to 100,000 ariary.
That's a lot of money for these fishermen, at least a half month's income. Communities here earn their living from the sea, so they are well aware that the decline of marine life and resources like the sea turtle are real threats to their way of life. That's why it's so important to make changes that will accommodate fair zoo traditions, but also sustain the sea. Efforts like the data collection and Turtle Festival aim to change behaviour now so that new habits that are sustainable, are passed on to the next generation. Already these efforts have seen results. One community has taken the initiative and protected turtle and the nesting beaches in their area.
Lamboiro is the only 2 turtle nests now that we've got. It's the only place that we know of turtles nesting within Volundriek at the moment. We've got no evidence of them nesting anywhere else. As a community, they wanted to protect the beach, so they want to cover it in a local law called a DINA, so that beach itself will be protected, so people won't be able to go onto the beach, so won't be disturbing turtles if they're nesting, and won't disturb nests if there's some there.
Here the nest can be seen, marked out with sticks and protected by an elder of the village 24/7 in all weather. This has led to the first successful turtle nest hatching in living memory around this village, and the villagers have also decided to stop hunting turtle. Now if other communities can follow this example, then there really is hope for the turtle on the west coast of Madagascar.